Let's have a, spirit always makes my nose tickle whenever I'm trying to do something psychic. It's really annoying because I always think people think I'm like, always itching my nose, but I don't know why this is relevant, I'll talk about it anyway. The spirit realm is like an electric layer, almost, imagine, like static electricity that pervades over the top of our reality. So when it comes in, that's the thing that causes your hairs to stand on end, make you feel like you've got hair pulling across your face or whatever. Sometimes you can feel it like touching you like that, and it's because it's it's not it's a secondary realm on top of our realm. Anyway, I don't know why that was relevant, but it was. It is Boxing Day, or St. Stephen's Day, I think they call it in Ireland. I don't know what you guys call it in anywhere else. Day after Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, day after the 25th, the 26th of December. I look tired today. What's going on? I look old. I'm not liking that. Let's get some... I'm going to have to sort my life out. 111 on the clock. Okay, so Spirit's told me to do. What is the Divine Masculine thinking, feeling, what his actions over the next few days? Okay, so we're going to have a little pry into the mind of the Divine Masculine. And I've been shuffling my cards. Got myself a new Rider-Waite deck for Christmas, which is nice, because this is the set I learnt to read tarot on. And I had a packet of cards for 18 years. I had these cards with me, and I set fire to them in the middle of the pandemic because, I don't know, maybe spiritual psychosis. Maybe it was a real thing. I don't know. But anyway, I set fire to all my cards in the middle of the pandemic. The Page of Cups wanted to come out quite a lot, and the Ten of Cups also. I saw the Ten of Cups, and also the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Cups is in the middle of the pack. I have shuffled these, but I'm going to do another one. Spirit, what is it that we need to know? What is the Divine Masculine in our unions feeling today? I'm sorry, I've been rambling at you for 2 minutes, and I haven't even started reading yet, but fuck it, it's still relevant. It's all relevant. My lungs are tight. That's part me. I think that's part him. Smoker? Do you smoke? Spirit, what is the Divine Masculine thinking and feeling right now, please? What is the Divine Masculine thinking and feeling right now, please? What is the Divine Masculine? Come on, come out. Put it back in. If you want to come out, come out. What is the Divine Masculine thinking and feeling right now, please? What is the Divine Masculine? That's enough. Thank you. Okay, let's have a look at what we got. Oh, there she is. Did I say the Queen of Cups wanted to come out? I've seen her a couple of times when I was shuffling. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Let's have a little look. Let me pause for a second. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Lover's card, the King of Cups, the Hermit, Judgment, Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. And I'm sure they came out yesterday in our reading too. And we've also got the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is how the masculine is feeling. So let's interpret this. First up, the first two cards that came out was this Nine of Pentacles and the Lover's card. So this is a divine union, I feel. He recognises that there's love here. I can't see nudity, can I? He recognises that this is a divine union. It's important. He knows it's important. He feels it's important. And he also feels that this is some level of wish fulfillment as well. That will bring abundance, will bring material comfort, will bring, honour and goodness and wondrousness, But this is the sort of feminine, he feels, almost like this represents her a little bit. And the divine feminine is abundance to him. It is also this taming of this. Can you see this little bird up here? This taming of things, like 414 on the clock when I said that. This kind of, this ability, this power to be able to deal with the birds, Deal with the birds. Not that doesn't make any sense. Deal with thoughts and processes, elevated spirituality, that kind of thing. Does that make sense? Then we have the King of Cups and the Hermit. And this is like him. If I can pick the flipping card up. Come here. Okay, so this is him. He is... Oh my God. Look at that, inverted. That's so weird. That won't make sense to anybody else, but Tim might be relevant. as a name for you. So, King of Cups, this is him, okay, and this is also him. And you can see here that this is who he wants to be, and this is kind of what he has to do to get here. He wants to be this King of Cups, and we do have the King and the Queen of Cups here, okay, but we'll talk about that in a second. The King and Queen of Cups is here. Now, he kind of wants to be this King of Cups energy, but I think that for him to be able to access that, he's going to have to go within. And actually, I think this is quite difficult for this masculine, because the King of Cups is all about emotions, you know? It's about sitting very stable within oneself. And the Cups is all about emotions. And mentioning that as well, we've got some coins on, we've got a fair few coins here. We've got Gemini, we have Earth signs with the Pentacles, which is Gemini, Earth signs is Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, and we've got Cups here as well, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have got a little bit of fire, we have got a little bit of air, but it, you know, all signs are really present here, so don't worry too much about it. If there's anything specific, I will mention it, and I'll try and put something on the video. So the King of Cups here is a responsible, honest, kind man, educated, professional, liberal, artistic, potent and wonderful, and he sits within his heart as well. You know, there's a good balance here of kind of like his heart here with the cup, and then this looks like a scepter to me at this moment in time, which is like he rules from his heart. Now, this is something that our divine masculine, I don't think, is able to do at this current time, because he's quite closed down to his heart. But this is something he's working on, I think. So he sees her as a wish fulfillment. He sees her as abundance. But I feel like, although he's trying to sit in this energy, the only way that he's actually going to get there is going within. Because I feel like this masculine kind of like moves away, and he doesn't talk outwardly about what he's feeling a lot. A lot of that is inward. I just burped, which is anxiety and fear in a reading. So there's a lot of anxiety and fear that I feel that he feels. And interestingly, I don't know, I've never noticed this before. I'll have to look what it actually says. But on around his neck, doesn't that look like that little hawk? Like a little bird? You know? Can you see that little bird there? And then it looks like a little bird around his neck. I don't think it is. But it's looking like it to me, which almost makes me feel like his spirit is captured by her, by the divine. But he's kind of sitting on this throne amongst these choppy waters, you know, quite stoically. And I think that's because he dared not say what he feels outside of his heart, because actually that's quite terrifying. And I always see this like this little star, you know, it's not a light in it, it's a star. Like the star of the, you know, the Aquarius is the star card, but it is this going within to attempt to follow one's own wishes and dreams and follow that star. And that star is that thing of the heart. And you can see that these two, you know, the King of Cups and the Hermit are facing each other. Okay, so this is what he's doing. He's not facing her right now. His attention is not on her. His attention is turned inwards to be focused on himself. He's actually got his back in this to the Lovers and this Nine of Pentacles. So then we move into the Judgment card, okay, which is rebirth, new things coming, old, you know, are coming out from death. You can see here that these people are being pulled out of their coffins by this angel, number 20, 911, where I said that there. So it could be like this thing is shaking him. You're being roused. The sirens are being, you know, 911. Why did I say that? It's like the siren is going off. You know, the trumpets are being trumped because it's time for you to wake the fuck up because it's getting too late. And I feel like that's what he's feeling. It's like the impetus is getting high on him now because he's actually recognizing how quickly time is going by, you know, and if not now, then when? And I feel like this Judgment card has come And it is keeping him awake at night. He is overthinking. He's up in his head, which is part of this hermit energy. You know, is going round and round and round in these circles in his head of these 9 swords that he just can't put down. And it's interesting because the 9 of swords was directly underneath the 9 of pentacles. So it's like this idea of abundance is actually overshadowed by this overthinking, fear and worry and all of those kind of energies. But the Judgment card, followed by the 9 of swords, comes in with the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man talks about a spiritual awakening. It is time to wake up. Yeah, it's time to wake up from this slumber, to turn oneself upon its head, to do a 180 on your approach to this situation, which I feel like the Divine Masculine will be recognizing he needs to do. Because what he has done so far hasn't not been working, but it's not brought them into divine union yet, has it? Our affirmation for today is, your teacher is your own intuition. Is it fact? We definitely need to follow our own intuition. I've had that this year. I'm not following my intuition. It's led me to money lost, strife and upset. And I'm fucking psychic, so imagine how hard it must be for you guys. So, this 180, we've got 2 9s. Cycle completion. Hang on, we got 3 9s with the Hermit. So 999. It's time. Like it's an emergency. We saw 911. We see 999. He feels the urgency of this situation. You know? Because he does feel this is the Lovers. This is it. We've also got 3 6s. 999, 666. You know? Inverted. That's like beautiful. That reminds me there of like the twin flame, you know, like 2. Do you know what I mean? Like that, like the spirals coming in. That would be 2 9s, 2 6s, 3 6, 6 6 6, 9 9 9, mirroring each other perfectly. And 666 is talking about materialism, and 999 talks about the ends of cycles. You know? And we have seen with this Divine Masculine that he worries that he hasn't got enough to give his divine counterpart, mainly because he sees her as being very abundant. Whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. But that's how he sees her. And that's how he wants to come to her. He wants to come to her with a cup, with something to offer. But this mainly comes from the fact that he has such low self-esteem. Not that he'd let you know it, because he's an egomaniac. But he has such low self-esteem that he feels like his cup of love is not enough. And we saw that Page of Cups coming, that very immature, you know, that very immature offer of, here's my little cup. But what he doesn't know is that she would love his little cup. You know, that's all she wants. She just wants that little cup. But she does deserve more. And I think that it's actually a very good thing, because I think sometimes the Divine Feminine also forgets, like she so loves her Divine Masculine, she forgets that sometimes when he comes with the little cup, that isn't actually enough. And it's not because she doesn't think it's enough, but it's not enough because he should be meeting her on the level that she's at, which is, you know, because I think sometimes the Divine Feminine, I do this with people sometimes, you know, you lower your vibration to go and deal with certain people for their benefit. That sounds really fucking arrogant. But, you know, you got people in your life who are just like, they're just not people you would hang around with, because they are very low vibration. It sounds really egomaniac, and it's not coming from a position of ego. It's just that you're not on the same levels anymore. And then it's like, to go and deal with those people, you kind of almost have to lower yourself into that level. I'm not talking like a high or low. It's just vibrationally. You have to kind of be, you know, it's like drunk people. Like, if you're sober, you don't want to hang around with drunk people because they are just obnoxious and irritating. But if you get drunk, they're not as annoying anymore. And it's like that, you know, you're lowering your vibration to deal with these people. Why am I talking about this? I think sometimes the Divine Feminine so wants to be with him, she'll make herself smaller to fit with him. That's the wrong thing to do. And he wants to come as a divine counterpart to her. And he's working on it. I think he's working on it. And she has to stay steady because she loves him, so she does want to be with him. So she tries to make herself smaller so he can fit with her, but that's the worst thing to do. Because then he doesn't appreciate her. Because it's like she's not appreciating herself, you know? So then this judgment brings into the Nine of Swords and it brings into the Hanged Man. And I feel like there is going to be a process of enlightenment for this divine masculine in the next few days. And with this, there will come some sense of awareness, I think, about what is important, possibly. But we do have the Six of Wands, which is good news and victory, hopes and expectations fulfilled. So successes that just build upon the next successes. So this is very positive. And that also came out with the Six of Coins. So this talks about monetary reward and having enough to be able to be charitable, you know? So I don't know whether they're going to come into a windfall or if they're just going to maybe have this enlightenment with this Hanged Man to recognize that actually they've got everything they need for this victory to come forth, that they have enough to give. But this talks about money mainly and passion, you know, love and lust and monetary rewards. So it's an interesting one. And this Six of Wands is moving victoriously towards the Queen of Cups. And on the bottom of the pack, we had the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Swords underneath that. And then the other six, the Six of Swords. Oh, is that the six? Yeah, the six. The Six of Swords moving into calmer waters. So this abundance that will come in, the completion of a cycle with monetary reward. My cat's just doing something weird, sorry. Taking off these, making a decision, taking this blindfold off, making a decision, and then once that happens, you will move away. It'll be like leaving to escape, to move to calmer waters. And then the two of Wands was underneath that, waiting, moving towards green pastures. And then there was the Ace of Pentacles underneath that. And what's annoying, really, and interesting, it's not annoying, but, you know, the divine masculine wakes up a lot slower than the divine feminine. He's not really woken up yet. The Nine of Pentacles there popped out from the top of the pack. What's interesting, oh my God, I just split to the Ten of Cups. He knows that this is it, but he's just kind of holding himself back because of all of this shit he's telling himself, that she's better than him, she deserves more than he does, like, you know. But the first card that came out was the Lover's card, you know, and we've had the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is there. It's just that there's so much self-judgment and introspection, I think, from his perspective of like these feelings of not being good enough, of not being worthy of her. You know, and I think that he needs to kind of go within to really kind of work on this. The guy, bless him, needs to have the Fool there. The guy really needs to have a lot of sleepless nights of like, what the fuck am I doing? I think before he really kind of gets the impetus up to kind of work out what's going on, you know. And I feel he feels like this tug. He knows in his heart that this is a divine connection. We've got the Four of Swords on the bottom of the pack there, so retreat, and underneath that was the Death card, followed by the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. And there he is again, the Page of Cups, coming in with his little cup to offer. Bless him. Oh, this is divine masculine. I love him, bless his heart. He's okay, Spirit, can we clarify the Judgment card? Okay, the Tower, straight out. Okay. Isn't it just? So the Tower card, Judgment with the Tower card, followed by the Nine of Swords, followed by the Hangman. Two of Cups on the top, divine counterparts. This guy has got yet more Tower cards more tower opportunities to come through, unfortunately, because he's fucking stubborn. This is the problem. He's really stubborn. He thinks he knows best, and he's very, very in his ego. 11:11 on the clock. Can you see that? Oh, shit. 11:11. There you go. Can you see that? No, you can't. Oh, show my watch. 11:11. Okay, I got so excited then. And I also had a drop down then from somebody, Carol, on Instagram, saying ha ha ha. Maybe they're laughing at their divine masculine having to go through yet another kind of fucking town. This is divine union. He knows this is divine union. The poor schlup. I don't know why that word just came into my head, but there you go. Schlup, schmuck. Is he Jewish? I don't know. There could be some Jewish people in Schlepp, isn't it? Not Schlum. Anyway, he's needing to go through some more tower thing. Because this divine masculine, fucking hell, does he need to learn through pain or what? Chariot card there. He has to learn through pain. He has to learn through pain. We all do. I know through my experience, it's only been when I've been really in pain that I've actually changed. And all of us do. We all learn through pain. That's why it's so painful down here. Clarify this tower card, please, Spirit. Clarify the tower card for us, please, Spirit. Clarify the tower card, thank you. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, so 7 of Swords and the Sun card. So cunningness, skillfulness, determination to do what needs to be done in the right way, considering escape from an imprisoning situation. So he's in a situation at the moment, Judgment, 9 of Swords, he's in a situation that is making him feel imprisoned, right? Could be third-party relationship, could be job, it could be his mental state, it could be just whatever, it could be anything, yeah? But whatever it's coming to clarify this Judgment card and these sleepless nights. So this Judgment card and this sleepless nights is terrified by the Tower. This is a Tower, this is everything's coming down around his ears and he feels like hell, okay? Can't sleep, can't eat, you know, all just fucked, everything's just fucked. However, this is done then by the Sun card and the 7. So 7's about kind of reviewing things, you know, and the 7 talks about kind of really moving away from things that don't serve you anymore. You can see here that there has been a battle and then he is collecting these swords after the battle. So it's like he's going to collect himself after this. I'm seeing an argument with a karmic partner of just being like, and he just kind of like just, bleh, you're fucking shit anyway and I hate you kind of thing, you know? Like, I don't even want to be with you. And then as soon as he just, it's like all hell breaks loose. Because he's been holding this in. He's been holding in his true feelings for quite a while. And I think something that is going to happen over the next few days is that he's just going to blurt out exactly what is going on inside his head, which is that he's not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with you. I'm not happy with my life. I'm not happy with my situation. And do you know what would make me happy? My Sun card, my divine counterpart, the lover that I'm actually wanting to be with. Not you, yeah? My divine counterpart. My divine counterpart. I've got to stop showing nudity. I need to not get in trouble on TikTok. 2 of Cups, divine union, lovers, divine union. He knows this will make him happy, but he's doing that logic thing in his head of being all like, blah, blah, blah. You need this, you need that, but what about this, but what about that? And all the stuff that he keeps telling himself is all just bullshit. It doesn't really mean anything that he's already been doing in this separation that has not made him happy. So he's not really using his head at all, is he? In all fairness, he's being a bit stupid. But never mind. I feel like this tower card will come through to bring in this enlightenment for him. And boom. There it is. Oh, nudity again. There you go. Boom. Sun card. Happiness. Joy. Everything coming like from this collapse, you know? This absolute collapse of everything. Bringing in dark, horrendous, shitty energy to boom. Everything's okay. The sun's shining after a hurricane kind of feeling. That's what I'm feeling. But also this feeling that this makes me feel very much like that sun there is the enlightenment. And interestingly, it's the child riding a horse, you know? Going back to this childlike state of what makes me feel happy. And we saw that with the death card somewhere that comes up. You know, the little child is offering us a rose to death because he's not fearful of him. And a lot of the fears I feel that this divine masculine is actually having are all just fears of nonsense, of adulting. Oh, I need a house, need a mortgage, need a life, need money, need this, need that, need the other. It's like, no, do you know what you need? You need a connection with God, spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it. You need to follow your intuition. You need to eat healthy food, and you need to be in love. That's it. You don't need to be in love, but you need to follow your heart. Do things that make you feel content, you know, not in this drudgery of bullshit of life. You're not just born here. You weren't just born to pay bills, work and pay bills and then die and work for some other dickhead that doesn't pay you enough, you know. King of Pentacles on the bottom of the pack. Working on your money, trying to become established. Two of Coins, trying to find balance. The High Priestess. This is him. This is you. This is the Divine Feminine. What? My bell just rang. Let's do it again. There you go. Guys, make sure you're smudging yourselves. Okay? Divine Feminine particularly. There's a lot of toxic energy, I think, with this guy. Bless me, he's up in his head. A lot. Just split to the back again. Six of Swords, we saw that earlier. Moving into calmer waters, leaving things that don't serve us behind. Okay, Spirit, can we clarify this Six of Coins and the Six of Wands? What is the Six of Coins and the Six of Wands? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, when it's out again, you cannot write this stuff, guys. I'm shuffling. We literally just did this, and people who are always like, oh, tarot's not real, none of this is real, just fuck off. Because I have so many weird synchronicities, and no, this isn't coincidences. There's 72 cards in this pack. And what's on the bottom of the pack again? Rest. And the two cards that came out that were behind that before. So this has come out odd anyway from where I've shuffled. Anyway, I don't need to prove anything. But 13, we've got the death card. I literally just mentioned it. There's our little boy offering death some flowers. And we've got the Ace of Cups, a new offer of love. So this victory that he is going to be going towards, of having enough to be able to give, 27 on the clock, as I saw, which is 9 again, end of a cycle. 13 might be relevant as well, which is 4, good number, protection. What was I saying? Oh, so these two sixes, this victory that he will be riding towards is a rebirth, is this new situation, the end of something, throwing something out so he can offer something new, which I do feel like this is, the Tower card is the ending of this relationship with a karmic partner. Time to rest and retreat. Again, collecting these swords, moving away from conflict, some secrecy, some, you know, treachery, maybe a little bit, and then the Ace of Wands there, a new passion. Okay. Let's ask. Okay, let's do some Moonology cards, shall we? Let's give a little. Okay, Spirit. Can we see what actions is this Divine Masculine going to take in the next 3 days? What actions will this Divine Masculine take in 3 days? Please, Spirit. What actions? Oh, what actions will this Divine Masculine take in the next 3 days, please, Spirit? What actions will this Divine Masculine take in the next 3 days, Spirit? What actions will this... They're telling me not to use these cards, okay? What then? This one? This one? Okay. Fandom Traveller commented on my video. Okay, 3 of Cups on the bottom of the pack. Let's do a little smudgy smudge. Okay, let's put these away. You don't want them, Spirit? You're right, we don't want them. All right, Spirit. It's a lot of joy here, and I'm a bit morose today. I'm not, I'm just placid, but, you know, I'm not being, like, super excited. But there's some really nice cards here, you know. We've got the Sun, we've got Death, we've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the Lovers, we've got, oh my god, just split the pack, Emperor. Okay, so what action is this Divine Masculine going to take in the next 3 days, please, Spirit. What action is this Divine Masculine going to take towards the Divine Feminine in the next 3 days? That's a lot of cards, Spirit. Just take them all. Okay, it's not that many. Okay, it's a few. Okay, so what we got? Okay, so let's have a little look. So we've got the Eight of Swords, contradiction, criticism, a reprimand, temporary difficulties. Okay, so we've got some temporary difficulties. We've also got the Seven of Wands. What else have we got? The Knave of Cups. So that Page of Cups wanted to come out. There he is with his little cup to offer you something. Very mature offer. Do you know what's interesting about this, though? Because we've also got the King of Wands. So this dude is all like passion and fire, like, want my wand? Yeah. This guy's like, oh, I've got a tiny little cup of emotions to offer you. And this is this Divine Masculine very much. He's good with the sex. He's good with the passion, with the fieriness, all of that sort of stuff. But he's not very good with the emotion, you know? And I think sometimes we can perceive him. This kind of puts us off him a bit sometimes, I think. Because sometimes he's like, he wants to be like with his wand. And that's like, is that all you want? But it's not because that's all he wants. It's like that's how he shows his love. Like tactility and touch and sex is his love language, you know? Because that's how he shows you that he loves you. But the problem is in this situation, it's not appropriate. 31:13 on the clock when I say that. It's not appropriate for him to come like this. So he can't come in this energy that he's very comfortable in as this king. He has to come as this little page with his little cup of love, which he's not used to coming with. And this is why it's so difficult for him, because he doesn't have the words to say what he needs to say. He doesn't have the language. He hasn't tried that. If he could just come and bang you, he'd be like, if you would recognize that my banging you would be me loving you and me telling you this stuff, this is me actually showing you my love. But he can't. It's not appropriate. So he's trying to find a way of being like, I love you. But he's really like, has a lot of difficulties, I find, being vulnerable. So there's this Eight of Swords that is this temporary difficulties, I think. And we've also got the Seven of Wands in reverse, which is kind of like strength from personal integrity. So I do feel like he's going to make some of these changes, maybe having a little bit of a, you know, tower moment over the next couple of days that's going to maybe put some impetus under him to be able to come in and offer you something, because we have the Death card yet again. So again, end of a situation, renewal, moving into something new. And then we have the Seven of Coins and the Five of Coins that came out. And the Seven of Coins is all about progress, fruits of your labour and hard toil. It's also about on a learning curve as well, which he really and truly is. And then we have the Five of Coins, which talks about material struggle and relationship issues, sometimes health problems. So it could be mental health issues, just feeling like completely overwhelmed with this, with all the other cards that we've got here. But not unable to recover from it. It's not losses to such a great extent. Oh my God. And there's the Emperor again on the bottom of the pack. Aries sign. And the Four of Cups underneath him. And the Four of Wands. And the Tower again. And the Three of Swords. And the Two of Cups in reverse. So Aries, very strong. Four of Cups is, you know, not recognising the opportunities that you've got at hand. Four of Wands is peace and rest and celebration and taking time out again. The Tower card again, you know, some shit's going to kick off. And it was underneath with the Three of Swords. So a heartbreak situation. And this Two of Cups in reverse. Possibly, you know, the ending of a relationship. But that was bringing them heartbreak. I mean, the Two of Cups in reverse. Let's see what the book says. A need to agree, teamwork. Two heads are better than one. Yeah, I feel like there has been a lot of disagreement in this, but I do feel like there is a third party situation here. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it could be, it could be